How you going? My name's Jake. I haven't posted here in a long time. A few reasons for that. I've been posting on TikTok. Don't post on TikTok anymore and you'll find out why in this video. The reason in this video I want to speak about is Nofap and dopamine and instant gratification, and the one reason, the one way to stick with your Nofap journey and the only way to get through it. Just like a really quick backstory on me, I've been going through this whole dopamine detox, which I like to call it, in the past 3 months. I read this book called Dopamine Nation. Total accident how I found it. Long story short, I didn't end my Audible subscription and I had a free credit, so I used it and then I canceled it because I paid for it. I have been doing Nofap on and off for years, though I've always had a girlfriend, so it's been a lot easier for me since I was having sex at the same time. This time though, it's been about 2.5 months on monk mode. And to some of you that might seem like a lot, but there's one reason why I've stuck with it for this long, and you'll totally, if you follow this, and I know that sounds what everyone says, but if you follow this, you will 100% stick to it as well. I wasn't someone to do it multiple times a day, and it sucks it's so taboo to talk about this stuff when everyone speaks, when everyone does it. I was mainly only doing it once a day, though I found in my previous relationship, it was kind of getting in the way. Now I'm single, so this is where I wanted to start and fix myself and instant gratification in general. Why has my lighting changed? Oh my God. If you haven't heard what Jordan Peterson, I think it was Jordan Peterson, said about it, this is the ultimate way. I want you to get a piece of paper and put a line down the middle. On one side of the piece of paper, you want to write, where would I be in 5 years if I stuck with Nofap? And then on the other side, write, where would I be if I was stuck watching pornography? And then I want you to list out the two things on both sides and then really look at it. Look at where you'd be if you didn't do Nofap and where you'd be if you did. To me, this was literally the only way. Like, there's no other plan B. And there's been plenty of times where I've almost failed in the last 2.5 months. But this is probably the most difficult since it is monk mode and I haven't had any kind of release in 2.5 months. And as Jordan Peterson says, you've really got to scare yourself, because if you didn't stick with Nofap and you just continued on doing what you do, where are you gonna be? You're just gonna have PIED, like erectile dysfunction, if that's something you're dealing with for the rest of your life. Are you really just gonna be this loser watching porn? You know what I mean? Not to say that this is your fault. I mean, this is just society, and when you're young, you find these things and it's like you don't realize later in life this is what's gonna happen to you. But unfortunately it does for some people. Some people get addicted to video games. Other people can play it for like hours a day and not get addicted. It is what it is. But it's up to you to fix it. This is literally the only way you can fix it. So that's how I stick to it. And this really applies to anything. So like TikTok, I gained 70,000 followers on TikTok. I was posting like 4 or 5 times a day. I was getting so addicted to this dopamine rush of post, go viral, dopamine rush, what now? Post, goes viral, dopamine rush, what now? Now I'm entirely off TikTok and I'm entirely off porn. Not to say that I could slip up. I probably will slip up. It'll happen at one stage, but it's all about getting back on the horse and not getting yourself into this big relapse. Like, if you slip up after 10, 12, 14, 2 months, it doesn't mean that all your progress that you've done is just going away. You don't have to reset your counter. It's a slip up. It happens. I know it might seem like the end of the world when you slip up, and this might seem hopeless, but there really is hope. I have so much less anxiety now without TikTok, without porn. It's great. And just to go back to that last note, when you write that down, you want to literally freak yourself out. Realize where you'd be if you continued to watch porn. And that's literally all I have to say. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye.